Hello, and welcome to this tutorial video on how to create an appointment using the online scheduling system for the Writing and Speech Center at Claremont School of Theology. The first thing you're going to need to do is to get to the scheduling system. You can do this two ways. One is to start on the cst.edu website, and then using the Academics tab, get to the Writing and Speech Center's website. Once you get here, you can go to Schedule an Appointment under Quick Links, and it'll take you to the scheduling system. You can also go directly to claremont.mywconline.com. Once you do get here, I recommend that you bookmark this page to make it easier for you to create appointments in the future. This video assumes that you have already registered for an account. If you have not yet, you can watch our tutorial video on creating an account. Once you do that, you will need to log in with your email address and password that you used when you registered, ideally your cst.edu email address. So for this, we're going to use a sample account. Once you've typed in that information, you'll need to select the calendar that you are looking to make an appointment on. There are usually two listed here, the coming and current semester, as well as the orientation sample schedule. So if you are making this appointment as part of your online orientation, this is the calendar that you'll select. Once you've done that, you can choose to stay logged in if you are not on a shared computer, and then click Login, and it'll take you to the schedule. So a couple things to note on this page. Up on the top left is a drop-down menu where you can update your profile, change your password, change your email options on which emails you receive and don't receive, as well as logging out, which I recommend you do if you're on a shared computer. And then over to the right are the dates that are listed for that week that you can currently see below. And then you can also change which schedule you are looking at using the drop-down menu. Underneath that are the menu options for viewing the different weeks. You can see up to 2 weeks in advance and make appointments up to 2 weeks in advance. And then down below are the dates and the times. So on the left-hand side in the blue boxes will be the date and the day. And then underneath that will be all of the tutors that are available for appointments that day. So in this case it says sample tutor, and then to the right of the name it will give you any specialization that that tutor might have. So in this case, Hebrew Bible. In some instances, for some semesters, tutors are assigned to a specific class and will only see students from that class. So in that instance it would say Hebrew Bible only or systematic theology only. And then students who are in that class can make appointments with those tutors. If you are not in that class and you do make an appointment with a tutor whose name lists only, then that tutor will cancel the appointment with you and ask that you make an appointment with a different tutor. To the right of the name are the available times. Up top it lists every hour, and then below that it shows the blocks that are available. So all of our appointments are in 45-minute blocks. The darker times are unavailable and the lighter times are available, and you'll see once we make the appointment that the color will change to show that that slot is no longer available as well. So once you decide on the time and the date and the tutor, you can click on the available time slots and it will open up a new window for you to fill in the information for your appointment. So up at the top it gives the name of the tutor and their information. It shows you our location, which is Craig 104A, so on the bottom floor of the Craig Academic Building. It lets you know that your appointments can only be 45 minutes in length. When you make the time, you can select a shorter time than 45 minutes, but no longer than 45 minutes. So you shouldn't need to adjust anything in this box where it says time. Underneath that, you will need to select whether or not you are coming into the center physically or if you would like to schedule an online appointment. And then below that, you will need to select which mode. So since we do have the three options, you'll need to select in-person, online, or teleconference. For this sample, we'll go ahead and go with in-person. I'll also note that anything marked with a red asterisk is required information, so everything in this section is required. Underneath that is your telephone number. We ask for this in case we need to make any last minute changes to your appointment. We are able to do that. And then the course. So for our sample, we're doing Hebrew Bible, and just the name of the course is fine. We don't need the specific abbreviation or anything. And then below that, in the drop down, you will select which professor the class is with. And then underneath that is the assignment. So all of this information about the class helps us to prepare for your appointment. If a tutor sees the class and the professor and the assignment name, they can know what you're working on. And if they're not as familiar with that or they need some more information, we do have access to the majority of the syllabi for each semester. And so they can go into that and look up the information to know what's required, what the professor is looking for, and exactly what you're working on. So for this sample in the Hebrew Bible class, you are going to be doing an exegesis is the main project. And to get that started, Professor Sweeney has you complete a prospectus, which gives him an idea of exactly what you are thinking about doing and then helps you get started on your project early on in the semester. So then in the next box, you're going to tell us what exactly it is you're working on. We can help you with everything from the very beginning stages of a project to your final draft on issues of content, formatting, grammar, spelling, structure, anything that you need help with in your writing, we can help you with. So this lets us know exactly what you're looking to work on. So for the prospectus, if you're just getting started, you may need to brainstorm which scriptures you're going to use, figure out a basic formatting, and so if you type in that information, that will help our tutors prepare for your appointment. The more information you give us, the better, to help the tutors prepare for that. And so once you have entered in all of this information, everything with the red asterisk is filled out, you can click Save Appointments, and it'll open up the window letting you know that your appointment was created successfully. You will also get a confirmation email to the email address that you've used to register for your account. And then you'll see once you hit close window that the appointment time is now a different color to show that that is no longer available. And if you need to make any changes to the appointment after you have already created it, you can come back into the scheduling system and just select that time slot. And then you can change any of the information that's in here. So for example, you realize you're not going to be able to make it on campus, you can change it to an online appointment. If you need to make any changes to the description of what you would like to work on, you can change any of those things. This is also where you would cancel your appointment. So our policy is that you need to cancel at least 24 hours in advance in order to not count as a no-show. So if you don't cancel your appointment in advance, you don't show up for your appointment, you will be counted as a no-show. 2 no-shows in one semester will lock you out of the scheduling system, so you will not be able to make any more appointments that semester. You can still do walk-ins, but we don't usually have a lot of those available. So please do make sure you cancel your appointments in advance if you need to. If an emergency comes up and you're not able to contact us until after the appointment, then just email us at writingcenter@cst.edu and we'll work with you on that. We want to make sure you get the help that you need while also making sure we have enough time available to see as many students as possible to help all of those who need that assistance. You can make 2 appointments per week, 1 appointment per day. If for some reason all of the appointments for that particular day are full and that is the only day that you're able to come in, there isn't another appointment anytime soon that you need, you can click on the clock on the left here to be added to the wait list, and so you will be notified of the openings. You can select the times, you can select the tutor, and that will add you to the waiting list, and then you'll receive an email if a time slot becomes available. And if you signed up for text messages when you registered, you'll get a text message when something becomes available as well. I highly recommend that you make your appointments as far in advance as possible. So when you get your syllabus, you should have your entire semester planned out to know when your assignments are going to be due. And so please do come and see us as soon as you're able. If you wait till the last minute, there's only so much that our tutors will be able to do to help you with your assignments. And we want to make sure that you do the best that you can on those assignments and get as much out of them as possible while you're here. So please do come and see us, make your appointments. If you have any further questions, you can contact us at writingcenter@cst.edu, and we hope to see you soon at the center.